Welcome to your personal reflexology demonstration. This video aims to assist you in carrying out a general reflexology treatment. Please note that all clients are individual and have different needs. There will be points throughout your treatment where you may find crystals and you may like to work these further. So please pause this video at those points to give your client a tailored treatment that is specific to their needs. You will also need to adjust this treatment should your client present any health concerns. When you set up your room for reflexology, ensure that the room is inviting and comfortable, and ensure you have plenty of clean towels to wrap the feet and blankets to keep your client warm. You may like to light a few candles for ambience. Ensure that you have a trolley set up with your choice of massage medium. You could use a wax, talcum powder, cream or lotion depending on your preference and the client's skin type. You will also need some cotton pads and antiseptic or sanitizer for cleansing the feet. Place a couple of spatulas on the trolley also so that you can hygienically remove your massage medium without cross-contaminating. You may also like to have a box of tissues handy. Now that your trolley and room are set up and ready to use, you can bring your client in. As we are only working on the feet, it's not really necessary to have the client undress. However, slipping your client into a robe may give the client an added feeling of complete relaxation without the restriction of clothing. Seat your client comfortably on a chair and have them place their feet into a clean foot spa. You might like to add some stones from the river to enhance the energy of the treatment. You can now go ahead and pour nice warm water over your client's feet. Ensure that the temperature is not too hot. You might like to check with your client before you do this. Whilst the client's feet are soaking, have the client fill out their personal details, and then you can go on to consulting with your client to get an understanding of the client's wants and needs, and also to check if they have any contraindications. You can then dry off the feet and have your client move to the table. You should now ensure that your client is nice and warm and comfortable. Grab them an extra blanket if they're feeling cold, and make sure that you check their temperature throughout the treatment. When you are ready to begin, cleanse one foot at a time with cotton pads and antiseptic or a sanitizer. This will ensure that even though you have already soaked the feet, that the client's feet are free from dirt or bacteria. You're now ready to begin reading the feet. Examine the feet thoroughly and fill out the reading the feet section. Once you are happy that there are no conditions that would restrict treatment, you may continue. Greet both feet and gently stimulate the solar plexus reflex area, whilst having your client take a few deep breaths. Now you can stretch the ankles 3 times together. This will relax the client and it's a great introduction to the treatment that they are about to receive. In reflexology, we always start with the right foot first. This means that you can now wrap the left foot to keep the foot nice and warm. Effleurage leg and foot to the knee 3 times. Circle the top of the foot 3 times. Using thumbs, friction between the metatarsals, toes to ankle. Frictions down the toes. Now rotate the toes 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Effleurage the foot 3 times. Using the fingertips, circle around the ankle 6 times. Using the sides of the hands, frictions up and down the sides of the foot. Effleurage the sides of the foot using the palms of the hands. Holding the thumbs on the top of the foot, use the fingers on the base of the foot to perform circles, then slide down with the thumbs on the top of the foot. Slide the thumbs down the sole of the foot times 3. Petricide the pads of the feet. Knuckle sole of the foot. Now rotate ankle 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Finish by effleuraging the foot and leg to the knee 3 times. Begin treatment by linking brain and the lumbar region. Thumb walk zones 5 to 1. Hook in and back up on solar plexus and ask the client to take a deep breath. Lung press 3 times. Walk the chest zone from zones 5 to 1. This will incorporate the lung and chest areas. Thumb walk diaphragm line and then rotations on the diaphragm line. Thumb walk the shoulder and arm. Thumb walk the top of the feet, zones 5 to 1. Thumb walk the 5 zones of the head reflex. Continue working the rest of the zones on the little toes. This will incorporate the sinuses and brain reflexes. Rotate the toes 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Hook in and back up on the pituitary reflex. Using rocking motions, work the brain reflex. Now walk the neck. Walk thyroids and parathyroids. Thumb walk the shoulder line. Walk the spine reflex. And then perform a spinal twist. Use rotations on the sacroiliac joint. Walk in between the metatarsals. Now walk from the waistline to the diaphragm line. Walk stomach, liver and gallbladder. Rotations on gallbladder. Walk from the heel to the waistline. Now begin working on the ileocecal valve, walking up the ascending colon and then across the transverse colon. Walk across kidney, ureter and bladder. Now work the kidney reflex. Rotations on the adrenals. Work the hips and knees and go on to work up through the sciatic nerves. Now work the sciatic nerve in the pelvic zone. Rotate the ankle 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Rotations on ovaries and testes. Work the pelvic muscles. Work the fallopian tubes and lymphatic system. Now use pressure points on the breast area and the lymphatic ducts. Three increasing circles on the top of the foot. And circles around the ankle. Now circle up the sole of the foot. And descending pressure to the sole. Brisk movements on the sides of the foot. lung press, and solar plexus reflex. Effleurage from the ankle to the knee, and then cover the foot with a towel to keep the foot nice and warm. Unwrap the left foot. Effleurage leg and foot to the knee 3 times. Circle the top of the foot 3 times. Using thumbs, friction between the metatarsals, toes to ankle. Frictions down the toes. Now rotate the toes 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Effleurage the foot 3 times. Using the fingertips, circle around the ankle 6 times. Using the sides of the hands, frictions up and down the sides of the foot. Effleurage the sides of the foot using the palms of the hands. Holding the thumbs on the top of the foot, use the fingers on the base of the foot to perform circles, then slide down with the thumbs on the top of the foot. Slide the thumbs down the sole of the foot times 3. Petrissage the pads of the feet. Knuckle sole of the foot. Now rotate ankle 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Finish by effleuraging the foot and leg to the knee 3 times. Begin by linking brain and lumbar region. Now walk the 5 zones from 5 to 1. And back up on the solar plexus and ask your client to take a nice deep breath. Perform 3 lung presses. Now walk from the diaphragm line to the tips of the toes. diaphragm line and then go back and perform rotations on the diaphragm line. Walk the heart reflex. Now walk the shoulder and the arms. Walk the 5 zones on the top of the foot from 5 to 1. Walk the 5 zones of the big toe and then go on to walk the rest of the little toes. Rotate the toes 3 times clockwise and then 3 times anti-clockwise. Hook in and back up on the pituitary. Now rock the brain. Now you can walk the neck. Walk thyroid and parathyroids. And now walk the shoulder line. You can now walk the spine reflex and follow this by the spinal twist. Sacroiliac joint, and then walk in between the metatarsals. Now walk from the waistline to the diaphragm line. Walk stomach, pancreas and spleen reflexes. Perform rotations on the spleen. Walk heel to waistline. Walk the transverse colon, the descending colon, the sigmoid colon, the rectum and the anus. You can now walk the kidney, ureter and bladder reflexes. Rotations on the kidneys. Adrenal glands. and knee, sciatic nerves on both sides of the ankles, sciatic nerve in the pelvic zone, 3 rotations clockwise and then 3 rotations anti-clockwise. Uterus and prostate, ovaries and testes, and then fallopian tubes and lymphatic system. Pressures on the breast and lymph ducts, three increasing circles on the top of the foot, circles around the ankles, circles up through the soles of the foot, and then descending pressure through the sole. Brisk movements to the sides of the feet. Lung press 3 times. Solar plexus reflex. You can now unwrap the right foot and apply pressure to both feet. Ankle stretch. And again, find the solar plexus reflexes on both feet and ask your client to take a nice deep breath. You have now completed your general reflexology treatment. Cover the client's feet with a towel and bring them a glass of water. You should allow them to relax for a little while.